What was one of the things you got?
I got a thing for like boxing where you punch it, it comes like back to you.
Nick, is it okay?
There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect.
What's up, man? I'll eat for us. When you with me?
It's awesome. Love it. 2 fast laps, boys. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Go. Back to go, go. You guys are excited. Okay, we got it. We're rolling right now? Excellent. Guys, we are rolling right now. We got a little private with some longtime Spatola wrestlers here. We got a little Tank over here in the gray long sleeve. Tank has been doing personals and training here for a good 7 years. We got the one and the only Cap with a giant Kentucky Wildcat sweatshirt on right now, which I can guarantee he'll be taking that off here in about 3 minutes after we do a couple sprints. And both these guys are returning state places from last year, and here in just 2 or 3 short months they're going to be trying to do a little bit better than they did last year, and that's one of the reasons why they're here right now. All right, can I get a forward roll to a sprawl to a shot? 3 of those, please. Forward roll, sprawl, shot. Forward roll, sprawl, shot. Forward roll, sprawl, shot. Forward roll, sprawl, shot. Good. And I'll do 3 Mongolian flops. Backwards flop. Backwards flop. Alright, let's walk forward and let those hands guys nice and low. Shake those hands out. Take those hands out. Get those stutter steps. We're going to work on these shoes, man. Goodness. Stutter steps. You guys like these bad boys? That's a swing. Hey, so I'm telling you, I don't know what's going to happen. I'll put next shoe you guys need. If you come with me, this what you get.
We're doing like a campsite.
Yeah. Camp, travel, it seems like everyone only going to take 10 kids. But if I go, you get your own pair. You get to make whatever color you want, whatever stitching you want, and you get that cap on it. And you can write Tank and you just stuck over that here. Some gas shoes and some tank shoes. Alright, jogging. I was just explaining to the boys about the nice shoes that we got, nice crispies. Do them right. Do everything right. Let's move up a little bit closer, guys. Go on this line here. Okay, just keep in mind right here. Right here, this line here. Yep. 30. Get them in. And then do your 10 in the same spot. I want perfect form here. Try to keep the feet together on the front backs and feet together on the sides. Okay? Keep moving here. Pat, that's absolutely perfect right there. There it is. There it is. Perfect push-ups, man. Nice. Hopefully you guys are making this a routine. I think any wrestler needs to make push-ups a routine, okay? Especially if you want to be, you know, a number 1 or a champion wrestler. If you look at all champion wrestlers, guys, at least the ones that are in high school and college, they're all ripped. They're all shredded. They're strong. And honestly, push-ups is one of the easiest things you can do. The most accessible things you can do. You do them anywhere. But just remember that little thing of quality and quantity. You know, I love a man Tank with something and he tells me, oh, I'm doing 700 a day. I'm like, there ain't no way you're doing 700 perfect push-ups a day. There ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? I would rather you doing 200 perfect ones than 700 just to say I did 700. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing 200 perfect ones, that's awesome. You know, if you're doing 200 every single time, like boom, boom, boom. Okay, but if you start to like do that, and then all of a sudden it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you're doing 700 because they're garbage, right? So keep that in mind with really everything. You know, practices, sit-ups, push-ups, quality versus quantity. If you have a high quality and a high quantity, you're killing it. But if you got a high quantity but a crappy quality, it doesn't really matter. Okay? Did you guys get all the 10s in? Can I finish my... Oh, come on, Cap. Come on, boy. Still feeling that a little bit on the foot? Bothering you a little bit?
I don't know what, I just started just in 10. I'm like,
When? Today?
no, like on Tuesday.
Oh, and you just
No, it was Monday. And I was going to have one when we first started.
probably pulled your funny or something like that. But you know, hey, when you have
Oh, that was my phone.
when you have like little tiny bumps, injuries, bruises, you have to take care of it. It's no different than, okay, hey, my car's running funny. We'll take it to the shop, get it fixed. Because if you have a small problem and you don't fix a small problem, guess what happens with a small problem? It becomes a, yep, okay? It's no different than a tiny crack on the windshield. You ever seen that? You can start with a tiny crack on your windshield, but then it starts spider webbing out into a big one if you don't get it fixed. So I'm just saying, you know, if you have like a bump or something like that, or a bruise, just ice it. You know, take care of it, you know. Rest it for a day, something like that, and then all of a sudden it gets better. Okay? Let's get a trifecta in, then we'll stretch you out.
The trifecta.
Yeah, you told us how you said they were scared of them.
All right, here we go, ready? Go! Excellente. All right, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and necks. Flexibility is extremely important. And I feel like both of you guys are, you need to work on a little bit more, okay? Because honestly, I mean, the more flexible, the less you get hurt. You know, when you're stiff and you don't bend as much, that's when things get pulled, twisted, sprained, strained. Okay, but if you're able to bend pretty far and roll around and twist up pretty far and you're strong, you don't get hurt a whole lot. You really don't. Now, of course, sometimes you get hurt. No matter how strong you are, how flexible you are, you might get hurt, but it happens less if you're flexible and strong. Give you guys about another 60 seconds here to get it done. About another 60 seconds.
I can make, I finally can do it. I can make them. Yeah. No, when I just practice it every day.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Stay in the circle. So you get the,
Yeah, I keep telling them that too.
and minimum in the big circle.
You guys get any of the any sweats, camo gear?
Yeah.
Any camo gear?
No. I'm wanting to make
You
it.
got all the other gear though.
Yeah, I bought it. I want to make it. Probably do it to my grandma.
What?
I just got it back yesterday.
Really? Which one did you get, a bigger one or something like that, or a smaller one? Tengo muy dos pies. Like Tank, try to tell Tank to stay in the middle of the ring, so in the back carpet. Mess up on your last one. Come on. Goodness. Alright, head on back out, folks. Let's get some chat wrestling in. We got 2 rounds of it. The first round's going to be all footwork. Like I said, guys, try to stay up closer to the camera if you can. You don't have to be right up on it, but closer up that way than farther back this way, okay? Alright, so again, moving them feet is extremely important. And just keep in mind, when you're moving your feet, it doesn't have to be all over the whole entire place. You can do that here because it's a personal, and you have the whole entire place. So if you want to, you can cover some ground a little bit, stay around in a circle. But, a lot of times if you don't have room, you're fine to just do it in the same spot. I do everything I need right here. I'm not really moving around much. I'm still working on all my footwork here. Boom, boom. Still can work on my down block. Still can work on my footwork. My drop steps. Okay, so you can really do all that in the same spot if you need to. All right, here we go. Ready? 30 seconds, footwork, set, go. Keep those arms kind of shaking out a little bit. You always want to have loose shoulders, loose arms, so that you can react quicker. The stiffer you are, the slower you are. The slower you are, well, the more you're going to lose. Okay? You got to be able to react fast to be a good wrestler. Good. Stay on the topish part of your foot. Definitely not back towards the heel. Most of your weight is on the top part of your foot. Not on your tippy toes, but just towards the top. That's where you're spending almost all your wrestling time. Okay? If the shoes wear out, they should wear out in the front inner part by your toes. Not the outer part by your pinky toes, but by your big toe. You got 6 more seconds. Keep it going a little bit more. Pick it up a little bit, Cap. Time. Good. Cap, have you noticed at all, like during the season when you've been wrestling anybody, the people, like at least the good kids, they've been getting in on your legs, taking down pretty easy or no? Like, what's your record this year, do you know? How many times have you lost? Lost like 5 times? 6 times? 6 times? I'm just, what I'm getting at, have you noticed people are getting into your legs easy or no? Does that ring a thing at all?
I'll straw, but like, they get my arms.
They get your arms?
Yeah, like when I straw,
They get your arms?
yeah.
We'll talk about that, okay? But I'm just saying because I still think sometimes your stance is a little too high. Okay, that's kind of where I was getting at. That's what I see you moving around, okay? And Tank, what you've lost maybe just a couple times, right? Or no, are you undefeated?
I'm not.
He says I'm not. Oh, you've been wrestling some bigger, older guys there too, though.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Those are the people you're supposed to be wrestling. All right, here we go. Let's go one more round here. I'll put you through it. Ready? Set. Stance. Circle left. Circle right. Touching that mat, getting nice and low, hitting some fakes. Hitting some fakes. Good fakes. Good fakes. Let's hit a down block to a shot. Boom. Good. Down block to a shot. Boom. Good. Sprawl circle up shot. Another one. Sprawl circle up shot. Get back to some fakes. Come on, come on, come on. How about some foot fire? Circle left. Down low, touching that mat. Circle right. Down low, touching that mat. Back to fakes. Down block to a shot. Boom. Down block to a shot. Boom. All right, here we go. Let's do some shot call out. Sweep single, lift it up, trip it up. Come on. Good. High cross shield double, hit it. Blast double leg, hit it. Another one. Blast double leg, hit it. Low single. Get down there low to that shoe. Finish it, finish it, finish it. Good. Let's go. Sweep single, chase the back ankle. Sweep single and circle and get that other foot. Sprawl circle up shot. Last one. Time. Good. Good. thick. Last round's going to be on you. Okay, it's me shadow wrestling on your own here. Okay, just working on your own stuff. You know, again, you know, imagine too when you're doing those down block, you know, imagine someone's shooting on you. Boom. You block with your hands or your head and then fire off of your attack. Okay. Maybe work on a little bit better setting them shots up. Okay. So if I say, you know, if in your mind you're going to do a sweep single, lift it up, trip it up. Okay, well that's 2 out of 3. You know, as far as you're supposed to have the setup shot and finish. We got the sweep and the trip it up, right? But we didn't have a setup, you know, so is your setup just inside control? Is it a fake and then shooting it? Is it an elbow pass and shooting it? Is it an underhook and shooting it? Maybe try to throw in your setup. Same thing with the double leg, you know, are you working the head, boxing the head a little bit and then firing one in? Are you hitting a karate chop? You know, are you hitting a lock pop drop, you know, shot? You know, what's your kind of setup for that shot that you're hitting? Okay, all right, here we go, on your own. Got about 45 seconds here, shadow wrestling, ready. On your own here, keep it moving though. Set, go. Good position. She playing around with it over there, Cappy?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm telling you, this is going to be an absolutely. She's going to kill it.
Yeah.
I just need her to accept my hiring position. And we're going to have to work out pay at home. We're going to have to work out, you know, vacation packages, all that stuff. I'm assuming. Come on, guys. Got about 25 seconds left. Let's go. Yeah, no problem. I'll pick that up. And that way everything's just kind of easy. Yeah. All right, time. Good. Nice work. Okay, let's come in here now and let's do a couple drills here, the ones that we always do. Okay, let's go sumo, since just 2 of us here. Well, I shouldn't say we always do it, normally I can't do it with only 3 people. Okay, but we'll go a little sumo, we'll go a little toe touch, we'll work on some hand stuff, and then we'll get into technique for the rest of the practice. Okay, so again, really about, I don't know, about 5 or 6 minutes here with some hard drills. Okay, hopping and popping a little bit. Working on some footwork here and handwork, right? Controlling the mat is important, okay? And most of the time it's called butt towards the center. Now, you know, you would think butt towards the center in this whole entire mat, but right here, we talked about this before, you know, if Tank's pushing me and I'm almost out of bounds, I got to get my butt towards the center. And all of a sudden I'm kind of back in a good position right here. So it can be as simple as just circling a little bit. Right? And, you know, honestly, if you guys ever want to really be good at freestyle, okay, which is really the world style of wrestling, remember, we're the only country in the world that does grade school wrestling. Okay? We're the only country in the world that does what?
There's a poster.
Oh, there's a poster. Pat, I think whenever we got a poster falling in the bathroom, too, just like, probably just tack it up, I think. But like I was saying, if you ever want to do freestyle, which, you know, maybe I hope you will, maybe this summer, okay, this is even more important, right? And, you know, as folk style, it's just important, it's just controlling the mat and not getting hit for stalling, right? You know, I'd say as a Spatola wrestler, as wrestling, we always want to be on the offense. I don't want to see you guys getting hit for stalling at all this season. I want to see you guys dominating the mat to where other people are getting hit from stalling. But where this all originates from is controlling the center of the mat. Okay, so that's all we're working on right now with some sumo. You're trying to push him out, you're trying to push him out. We're working on leverage, but really what we're working on too is just controlling the circle. Okay, that's what it's all about. All right, here we go. We'll go 1 minute here. Whoever gets the most push outs will be the champion. Right, set, go. Okay, still got foot in. He's still got foot in. We're still all in here. He's out. He's out. He's out. Look, you had like a toe in there. Look at me. We still got it in there. Okay. Remember, there's a whole combination of things. So besides just pushing, what else can you do really well?
Circle, snap.
Yep, that's it. Push, circle, snap, feel leverages, pull around a little bit. Yep, I gotta go. Got about 40 seconds left. Set, go. Oh, a little twist out. That was nice. Oh, a little down block from the tank. Nice control circle by Kathy. We got a good one going here. I haven't seen one snap yet, though, from anybody. Just saying. There's a snap. It's almost got him out. Push him back in. He circles back in. Good one going here. This is going to be the last one. So whoever gets this one here is going to be the last one. Oh, he's still in. He's out. He's out.
Oh, wait, yeah.
He's like, oh, wait, yeah. Forgot where you're at there on the map for a second. Hey, that was some good stuff right there, though. That was some good stuff from both of you guys as far as controlling that mat. And listen, that's a big part of wrestling. It really is. Not only just the moves, you know, hitting a double leg, hitting a high crouch, but controlling where the action goes. You would be amazed at, you'll just start winning if you control the mat, right? You'll start winning because you're controlling all the action where it goes. So it's just one thing, you know, you want to do it here in practice and do it all the time here, so you don't really have to think about it too much in the mat. You know, when you're actually wrestling in a real match, you're just doing it. You're not thinking, hey, I got to control the mat, I got to control the mat. You're just doing it because that's what you do. Okay, it's ingrained in your body that this is my mat. You know, if we're over there, it's because I wanted to be over there. If we're over there, I want to be over there. You know, I'm not having this guy push me around and control the mat. And I always bring up one of my favorite wrestlers ever, Dave Schultz. Okay, very, very famous wrestler. He's the guy that's dead now. Okay, got, you know, murdered by this crazy man, shot him. Okay, but he just said if you can control the tempo, you'll win. And tempo is another word for rhythm and all that. Basically, the match is going as fast as you want it to go, and it's going as slow as you want it to go. If you want the match to go real slow, you make the kid wrestle slow. But if you want to be high paced, let's go, like a, if you think about it like in football, right? What do they call like a, what do they call that at the end, or when there's like 2 minutes left in a like a, not the 2 minute warning, to where they need to move fast. They're like,
Or when they chew the clock.
right, well not chewing the clock, you're like, hurry up offense, exactly. If you want to have hurry up offense, you're hurrying up offense, okay, wrestling. But if you're trying to kill the clock a little bit, you know how to do that. That's all controlling the mat, where it goes, and all that kind of good stuff, okay? Nice job with that. We got 2 more things. We'll go toe-touch game, and then we'll just kind of work a little bit on some hand work and stuff like that, some setups, and then we'll get into the technique. Okay, there we go. Toe-touch game. We'll go Tank, you're up first. You got 30 seconds to see how many times you can touch it with those shoes. Right. All right, here we go. Ready? Set. Go. Nice little in and out. Ooh. Nice. Got 10 seconds left here. I don't know, maybe you only got it once. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. He's driving him out.
I got that last one.
Did you get that last
Yeah, you
one?
got it.
What's that?
He got one, my tip.
What'd you get, 2 altogether?
He barely got it. He touched that right there.
Oh, we got it then. Hey, Pat, I do have a bag of tacks somewhere.
Yeah, it was like a...
It might be in the back.
My
It
nail
might be
that
in the
touched
front,
it.
but I
Was
got a
your
bag.
nail? Yeah.
They're in here somewhere.
It was his nail that touched it.
It counted. It counted.
He's like,
Hey, did you know too on the push out thing, so in freestyle, if you push somebody out while they're standing, you don't get a point for it. Then you have to be like up. So it's like if you're on your knees like this, okay, with your knees, okay, and I push you out like this, I don't get a point.
what is it up?
Yeah, so what guys do is to get their point, right? So if they're in here and I'm trying to push you out about, they'll instead of pushing right here, they'll do this and drive you up and then push you out to get a point. It's a nice little trick, right? But, you know, the other thing is, too, is if you're about to get pushed out, anybody out of bounds line, what do you want to drop down to?
Knees.
Okay, but if you drop down to your knees, you got to be careful if someone's been behind you. Takedown. So all these, you know, different tactics and things that you have to do a little bit. You know, it's a big part of winning, though, tactics. Did you know that? You guys are probably a little too young because that's like high-level stuff. But it'd be nice if by the time you're in high school, you understand tactics. And you can beat somebody even if they're better than you because you outsmarted them. You know, maybe that kid's a little bit better than you on any given day. But your tactics worked. And so all of a sudden, he's the kind of kid that he lost, and he's like, how did I just lose the cap? You know, he don't even know how he just lost. Because he's like, I'm better than him. I crush him every time I practice. How did he just beat me? Tactics. Okay? All right, we go. So 2 to tie it.
No, one to tie.
Oh, you only got 1?
No. You got two? Yeah.
I thought he got one at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Did you? Look at, he's like, yeah. Are you sure?
I got like right.
Oh, she's so, both of them,
Well,
they got a
that's how you know-
fingernail
That's
on it.
how you know it's only
I
one.
agree.
Oh, wow.
We're going one. We're going one. I'm taking that away. Ready? Go!
One.
You already got one. Wow. There's Doski. Tank's gonna stay behind him. You gotta get away. Come on, Cap. Get one here. Get one. Oh, look at Tank putting the hard ride on. Come on, Cap. Take one more here, please. You got 12 seconds left. Did you get it? Nice. Hey, tell me get it again. Tank, your tactics aren't working anymore. You figured it out.
Oh, wasn't there?
In time. Nice job. Nice job.
I was trying to like make him like do what he just did as the last time, where he goes like this. Yeah.
This
You already had a
direction a
problem.
little bit.
Like no, I'm trying to just keep him down with my arm.
All right, guys. Last thing here, okay, let's do a little bit of hand work right here for a little bit. And we're just gonna kind of do some hand stuff here. So the first thing I want to do, all we're gonna do is go in double Pac-Man, taking hands away. Okay, so we're gonna go 6 each guy, which will be 3 with the left hand, 3 with the right hand. So I'll give him one example. He posts over here with this hand, boom, take it off. Okay, he come post with the other hand, boom, take it off. See, I'm switching lead feet, so you don't have to do that, but it's just a little add-on.
Does your front foot take it that way or not?
Front foot, front hand, so is going to be in the middle. So if you come here, okay, so it's front foot and the hand in the middle, okay, and then back leg is hand on the outside. So if you come here like that, okay, you can come on this side. Go ahead. It's most of the time right here. Cool. So the hand on the inside comes always to the inside. So you can't even do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that hard to think about that. It's just from the outside. Don't worry too much about the footwork stuff. That's just going to confuse you. So it's just he post, boom, take it off. He post, boom. It doesn't matter. Okay, really, I can get it on shoulder or head. Okay, I feel like most of the time I get it when someone grabs the head, but when they come into the shoulder like this, you can easily get it too. You just need to bring it in closer. Versus out here, it's more like out in front of you. Here, it's more like right by your ear. Boom. And you always windshield wipe it off. It's called a windshield wipe.
Which way do you take it? Like, does it matter?
Huh?
Does it matter which way you take it?
Which way I windshield it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you always want to windshield it like in, because it's like, if you're here, you're not going to, again, you can't even do it that way, really. So it's like, you'll feel it. Okay? So let's go, one guy does 6, and then the other guy does 6. Cap, you're up first. So get in your stances, and Tank, just reach with the hand. He'll come. Yep, that's right. Windshield wiper. That's it. Comes in here, boom. So when you get it, try to get your hands to where your pinky's almost touching this hand. It's just like a bat. You're probably not going to hold a bat like this, I don't think. I think you'll hold a bat pretty close. So that's exactly how you grab it. When he comes here, boom. It's really like my pinky and that finger pretty much touch. You don't want to be like that. And then you don't want to be elbows out. You always want elbows in. Okay, so when your elbows should be in anyways. You're wrestling. He ties up with you, boom, there it is. And then don't let go of it until it's over there, and then let go. Now he ties up with the other hand, come in, boom, there it is. Right here in a nice position, head to head. Windshield wipe it off, and a lot of time there's your shots. Boom. Okay, keep going, you got 4 more. Elbows in when you grab these. Boom, there it is. 2, 3, try to grab it at the same time, not bump, bump. There you go. Last one, stance, 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 stance. Boom, there you go. Other guy, go. Good. Grab it, take it off. 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 Take it off. Good. Okay, I think that was 6, right? So, that's pretty simple. I love that one there right here, guys. Coming up, grabbing those hands, just double. Okay, remember, you can always just get a 1, too. It's like, you don't always have to do this hand, but it's always smart to at least do 1. Even if I'm going to tie up like this, I got this hand here, okay, and then when I want to take it off, I take it off. I can come right into my shots, okay? All right, now, last thing, just work on the side control. That's it. And then switch from double monkey hooks to a simple collar tie. So if I'm in here, I got double and I can pull around a little bit. Now I've got one with the right hand on the head and I can pull around. Now I got one with the left hand on the head, I can pull around. Now a double monkey grip, yank, yank, 1, pull down, push a little bit. The other one, pull down. So you're just working in from here, here, to here, back to here, back to here. Okay, so your right hand collar tie, double left hand collar tie, but you're always hooked. Okay, they're just moving around a little bit. Okay, cap you up first. So you can have a pull tank around here for about 20 seconds and just rotating around. Tank, please get stance. All right, let's go. And tie back up again. Go. So you either got doubles or a collar tie, and you're yanking. And you can pull down and yank at the same time. Yeah. So when you get those monkey grips in there, lean. Put the weight in your forearms. Pull them around a little bit. Get his feet moving. Always have your elbows in. Elbows down and weight. Always have weight in. You got about 6 more seconds left. Circle a little bit. Cut. Good. Make sure too that you're pulling with those, right? Like when I got these two, I'm like pulling with that. Pulling with that. Okay? You know what I'm doing too? Thank you.
7 to 5.
Yep. It's nice. Don't keep going. 6 more seconds. Real nice, real nice. It's good. Nice job. That was good how you put weight into that. I can feel it. It's always good. I mean, that's just a good way to control tempo. That's a good way to kind of yank somebody around and get those double hooks in there. It's easy to move somebody around with that. Okay? All right, grab your notebooks, please, and let's get ready for some notes. Note the books.
Well, it's about 5 foot long. No. No. It's on the first one. Okay.
All right, put them over the side. We'll put some notes in there in a minute. All right, let's go back to where we just were. Okay, let's go back into those positions right there, having that. Let's just hit a nice little simple high crouch, okay? Coming in there and just kind of dropping our level a little bit. And I want to go right to basically just kind of cutting the corner real nice and hitting the thumb. So standard stuff right here, okay? But when we finish this, let's talk about head hunting, right? What do you think it means by head hunting? Like if I take you down and I go head hunting, what does that mean? I'm going for the head. I'm looking for backpoints, right? I'm looking to basically, there's a couple things you can get. Half Nelsons or like a claw, okay, or some kind of position where I'm going to do a foot cap or think if I do on you on your back, okay? So right here in this position, okay, I'm right back into these monkey grips up high by the armpit. And all I'm going to do here is just yank and pull around a little bit, yank, pull, and then, okay, see how I come right off of that head and I take that little drop step and change my level? So I'm here pulling around a little bit, pull down on the head, okay, the head comes up, drop, step, right in our position here. Beautiful high crouch position, okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit it, and I'm just going to hit a real nice cut the corner. I feel like Cap, this is what you do really nice. You're able to cut the corner beautifully. Okay, and when we cut the corner, guys, we're either going to double off, or if you remember the double dump. So I'm either going to come here, cut the corner real quick and just run, stay low, stay on the legs, okay? He tries to belly out, and I'm immediately head hunting. This time I caught a nice little half Nelson. Sometimes you'll have, you won't be able to catch it up above it, but you'll be able to come under it and get like one of these, which is just as good, okay? But when I do this, if I do get my bear claw, okay, tank, what's important about that shoulder? Where should it be?
That should be like.
In his what? If I'm trying to get back points.
You're trying to get back points?
Where should my shoulder be? In Cap's what? On the chest? not necessarily. Okay, so, right, I just took him down, imagine, okay? I just took him down here. Boom, I came across. Where does that shoulder need to be? In his what? Yup, in the armpit, okay? Because if you can get it right here in the armpit, okay, they're going to have a hard time. Try and get into your belly as hard as you can, like live wrestling. See, I'm using my shoulder, basically I'm using my shoulders almost like a half Nelson. Like, you know, the half Nelson you drive is really no different. Okay, it's just I'm under here. He's trying to get to his belly. He can't because of the shoulder. The shoulder's right in the armpit. Okay? If I got a half Nelson, he can't get it down because it's blocking his arm right there. So instead of my arm blocking it, my shoulder's blocking it. It's essentially the same thing. Okay? I like the shoulder. We've done this before, right? The shoulder pin, you know, kind of deal. I like this almost just as much as a half Nelson. Okay? Especially from that position right there. Okay? Come a little bit.
When you do the pin, does your shoulder have to be in armpit, like what if their arms down?
If mine,
No, the person on bottom, what if their arms down?
if their arms down, and then, you know, half Nelson or take what you can get. You're not going to get this all the time, right? This is just head hunting. Just like you're hunting for deer and stuff like that, sometimes you get a kill, sometimes you don't, right? But, you know, you hunt for it, you try it, right? So you're not always going to get something. So again, I'm starting off with just monkey grips, right? Maybe I got two, maybe I got one, pulling around a little bit, and basically, whenever I can get the head underneath me, that's my setup, right? Because the second his head pops back up, I drop. There it is. Now I'm right back into my high crotch. And again, I want you guys to really focus here on cutting the corner really, really quick. That's just taking a big step up here, okay, and basically turning up to a perfect wrestling stance as you double off. Here, and in this position, ear should always be in the what? Shoulder what? Blade, baby. Right into the blade. Now, the first time I did it to you, Cap, I just ran across right that way, okay? But remember the other way we can do it. If I'm feeling like some resistance right here, like he's leaning into this way, right down to that position, there it is again, right there. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's there. But what happens is you knock him down with that double leg. Boom. You stay, so for a second, he's like that. You just knocked him down on his shoulder from driving. So for a second, he's like that. And then a split second later, he's going to belly out. Boom. Right? That's what he's taught to do. Or at least, you know, get off your back. But if I can head hunt quick enough before he goes down to there, that's when you can catch him. So if I just got him here, and if I can come in there real quick, now he's trying to get to his belly. Come on, get there. Get there. You can. And actually, I just use this hand as a post. Turn here a little bit. I use this hand as a post. Okay? And really, it's like you're pinning them with your shoulder. Right? Okay? Get your belly as hard as you can. Live wrestle. I'm pinning them here, and I use my head as a post, and my arm as a post, and I'm pushing hard with that shoulder. And this, you know, it's tight. There's not a lot of places he can go right here. You're literally pinning them with your shoulder, but it's nice and tight into that armpit right there. Okay? So you guys can either work on, you got a couple things you can be working on right here. Okay? You can go double off normally, off the high crotch, just run and head hunt and get half Nelson. Okay? Or the shoulder pin, or, okay, cut the corner off that high crotch and do the double dump. Okay, instead of running across, you dump them right down and then same thing. Pick your poison. Half if you catch it, or shoulder if you catch that. Okay? Cap it up first. Inside control, get him up high by the armpits. And like I said, you're trying to get his head. So the best way to get his head, exactly. Yep, pull it down. Boom. Corner. So in that one, that was a nice dump, okay? But remember, it was a little bit different than what I showed. You just did a normal high crotch dump. I did the double dump.
Oh, yeah.
I did the double dump. And secondly, did you notice anything about your dump? I just want to see if you realize what I saw. Something that happened during your dump. Anything? Anything feel weird at all, or did that feel perfect for you?
I didn't really feel anything.
You didn't feel anything? You didn't feel a tad bit off balance, like on your heels when you're dumping it down? See, this would be, if you go back and look at the video, you'll notice that when you did the dump, you were just a little bit off balance, okay? And I mean, it's, you know, in a real match, that would cost you, okay? You know, but I want you to start feeling those things too, a little bit like, oh, that wasn't a perfect rep. I felt a little bit funny when I dumped it. I got like a little bit twisted up, you know, a little bit off balance. That's what I saw. But again, I want you to feel those things, because then if you feel that when you're drilling, you know, hey, I need to work that on my next rep, okay? But if you don't feel that you're doing anything wrong or that you're off balance, then it's like, well, you never be able to fix it when you're drilling on yourself, or when you're drilling by yourself, because you don't feel it, okay? So go again, okay? High crotch, cut the corner, get the double leg, and then do that double.
Okay.
So you see how that works. So you do a double dump. Here, head down, I see, now dump down. That's better. Where's the head on? Oh, there it is. Shoulder, and Tank, give him a little resistance. Try to get this way. Try to come this way, Tank. Are you even trying?
Yeah.
Hey, see, isn't that nice how you're using your head and your post arm right there? Isn't that nice? And it's like you can see, because you're down there, your eyes are looking right there, and you know that all you have to do is just push that just a little bit to get the pin, so it's like you can see exactly what you need to get his shoulder blade down.
Can you still pin them with your hand under one shoulder blade?
What's that?
Like my hand was under a shoulder blade. Is that still pin?
So if I was here, in this position here, I'll probably move it, just to see if it's here. I'll probably just move it like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's here, move it around. That's a good question though.
Yeah.
If the shoulder blade was right under your hand, I don't know. I mean, technically, I would probably say that's technically not a pin because your hand's under there, but for good measure, just move your hand. Because at that point, it doesn't make a difference. You get your shoulder down there, as long as your hand's through that hole, you know. That was better. Okay? Yeah. Nice yank. Nice see. Cut the corner. Regular drive. Head on, head on, head on. Boom. That's good. That's good. One thing we would talk about on your high crotch a little bit. You have any idea? Something on the actual shot that I feel like you could have done a little bit better. You're letting us in on this too.
Cut the corner.
Nope, you did that pretty good. On the actual first part of the shot.
You
Very-
on me?
No, you did that. Something with your elbow.
Like get it deeper?
Yes, elbow deep. So when you shot your high crotch, and again, you might get it, it's not wrong. It's not wrong to come in here, pull it down, and come here like this, okay? It's just if he pulls away really hard right there with that, you only got a hand on it, okay? But if you were able to go through and you got a hook, and he goes to pull away, you're way stronger with this hook. You're way stronger with that hook. So that's why typically you want to go elbow deep. It's not always going to happen, but that's how you're going to get good chunks shot. Okay, so elbow crease to the knee crease. Go again. Other than that, that was good.
So like,
That's way better. Way better. And you did a nice little back elbow. But Kat, don't just go immediately to your back. It's hard for him to work on that when you flop right to your back. You know, it's a good partner when you want to fall right about here, so that they can do the move. If you come here, they can't even really do it because you're already on your back. So just fall like this, and then let them do the rest. And I would hope that's how you fall, probably in a real match anyhow, you know, on your shoulder, and then have them come through and get that. All right?
my turn again?
It's yours, yeah. Boom, boom. Drive across, there it is. Sink it deep, sink it deep. Good. Mm-hmm. Your stance, you got one more tank. Inside control, buddy. Or one more cap, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Push to the head. That's good. The one thing, you know, and it's not wrong what you did there, I would just like you to put a little bit more weight on the actual pulling the head down. And I feel like you're just kind of like that, like a quick here. Like when you're pulling, I want you to like, be on like lean on that bad boy. It wasn't just, and like I'm saying, it's not wrong to be able to go, it's like, that's called a pop and go. It's not wrong to go, pop, go, okay? Like I'm in here, I'm just like, that's called, actually it's called club and shot. And actually one of my favorite wrestlers in the instant weight, Anthony Valencia, oh no, excuse me, Zahid Valencia, is a straight dog at the club and shoot. But this is different. I'm not clubbing and shooting. I'm like, I'm burying it. And then I'm leaning all my weight on it. And then as soon as I let my weight off, this head pops up. And there's my eye cross. And I can cut the corner and drive across. Okay. So do you understand the difference there?
Yeah.
Of a club and shoot or like bury it and shoot. I want you to bury it. One more time. Bury his head down, lean on it, stick it down there for a second when you go to that cock tie. That's better. I still feel like you could put more forearm strength into that. Do you guys do anything for forearms? Do you do anything ever during the week? Okay. You guys should get, I think one of the easiest, best things for forearms is just a bar. Okay? And it's got a rope that hangs on it. You can make it, yep. You have a bar, and it has a rope, and then at the end of the rope, it's got a little attachment to where you can hang weights off of it. And then you put your hands out here and you roll it all the way to the, it's where the rope starts on the bottom. You roll it all the way to the top, and then once it gets to the top, loose, 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 and you let it go down. Or, okay, that's like the quick, easy version, but have maybe mom or dad put a rope on a tree in your backyard and start climbing a rope without using your legs. It's just your hands. Boom. That will get your forearm so freaking jacked. And all of this stuff, all of your cradles, all of your shots, all of your half Nelsons, all of your hand ties significantly improve. Okay, big time. When you got like big bad boys right there. Every time you club somebody, and I'm telling you, in the club, you know, when you're popping on people and clubbing people, the good wrestlers do that hard. They club guys. Whack. Okay? All right, go. So your turn, Tank?
Yeah. It's your turn. Okay.
Move around a little bit. Make sure you bury that head. Show me some forearm strength. Pop. Elbow deep. Cross. You just went to your back again, Cap. Let's not get into the habit of doing that. Do it again. Ball on that shoulder. Boom. There it is. Lean on it. Pop. That was nice. Right across. There it is. Shoulder bury. Good. Good. Let's go again. 2 more each. A little bit more over here, guys. A little bit more over here. Time. One thing too, maybe we can knock it. So what do you notice? What am I doing right here that's maybe not the best thing to do?
Your head's like in all the way.
Isn't it easy to see from the outside? Right? But you guys do it every single time. Okay, when I'm in here, I'm out here like this. Right? I'm moving. I'm in here in this position where I can still move. I'm not like stuck. You know, and again, is that absolutely garbage wrestling to have your head in there? Probably not. It's okay, kind of. Okay, but you have much more maneuverability out here, okay, to like see things and to move around a little bit, bury it. It's even easier to bury it from out here. If I'm here, okay, and it's like I don't have as much power right here. Out here, I've got more power to lean on it and lay on it. Okay, it comes back up. Oh, there's my shot. Come in, cut the corner. You're on the back. Double, double. Yeah. Whose turn? Can't remember. You got it there. That's better. Poof. Little double up. There it is. Nice job. Caught it. Bury that shoulder. Tank, try to get off your back here a little bit. Tank, try to get to your belly. Like pretty hard. Like almost live wrestling. Okay, definitely live wrestling now. Get your belly. See this? Keep that shoulder. Don't let it slip. That's good. Nice. Good. That's good. Time. Good. You put that shoulder in there, they don't get away.
One more.
You got? Oh, you got one more stuff?
Then it's my turn.
He's trying to get a third one, wasn't he, Tank? Boom. Ah, nice. Nice. Head on it. Get the half. The half was there, but that's fine too. All right, Cap, try to get your belly up pretty hard. Everything you got. Everything you got. Oh, that's nice. Push down hard with the shoulder, Tank. Yeah, see, here's what I don't like. See how you're over here?
Yeah.
You should be over here. Well, he was halfway there already. That's what made it easier for you to do fully. Okay, but when I'm doing this, I'm all the way over. I'm making a T, perpendicular. Okay, I'm making a T right here. You start coming over here, it's easy for him to slip that way. Okay, I'm right here in this position. Now, I mean, you know, if I have a half Nelson or something like that, you can start going for a grapevine. But a lot of times when you take that step over, that's when people get out. Okay, but if you got something really, really tight, you can step over and get that grapevine and lace them up and stick them and make it look nasty. Okay, but you know, I think it's easier to do that with a half Nelson because you kind of have that arm trapped. Like if I'm here and I got that arm, he can't get that. It's trapped now. Here, he can sometimes get it through, but if I'm here like this, maybe step over. But really, out here's a better position to pin him. This is better. Okay, every now and then you can do the step over. Okay, but I remember Mason's match in the World Finals. He fireman's that guy over. And he tried to step over and pin him, but realized real quick it wasn't going to work and went right back to where he was, perpendicular. And that's where he ended up getting the pin. Okay. I think we got, yeah, back across. Slip it in deep. See, there's no getting out of that. Try to get out of that count. Oh! He puts his weight back. See, he almost got you over there for a second. He almost got you over there. So you got to really sink those hips hard. Okay. When you think about it, when someone's on bottom, they can only go like two ways, left and right. You know, if they're strong enough to bridge you all the way up to your feet, you're in big trouble. That means they're straight. Well, yeah, of course.
He has a wrestler, he can bridge, and he just went.
Normally, right, that means somebody's got an incredibly strong neck if they can bridge a human body off of their back, okay, with just their head. That's why I say you're in trouble if somebody does that, okay? But I mean, or you're just really, really strong, okay? Bridge somebody off like that. Typically, there's only a couple ways you can go, left or right, okay? All right, let's put some of that stuff in our note real quick. So really what we're going to work on is just putting, you know, elbows in, burying the head for the setup. And then you're just going high crotch, cut the corner, and then we're talking about head hunting. And I want you to put a couple of little notes on the head hunting part. As far as, you know, when you head hunt, when you put the shoulder in the armpit, okay?
What's the monthly cross? What's the monthly cross?
Yeah.
What's the date?
What day do you think it
26.
is? It's there's
Oh, yeah.
Christmas.
So,
26.
I'm tired of that.
So take a minute to put this stuff in there.
What's it called again when you have, like, you got the shoulder?
I just call it like basically, it's called like, it's like a claw, but just putting a shoulder in the armpit. Is that what you're talking about? Just putting a shoulder in the armpit pin. What do you got so far, Tate?
I got high C and I'm putting.
Monkey grip. How's it look? Bury the head. B-U-R-Y. The head. Okay. You don't need to pop him, you know that.
I got confused now.
Why?
Because he just said pop up somewhere.
Well, how about you just think about you? Don't think about what he said. Where did we just go?
So,
Yeah, whatever, you know, inside the trouble, bury the head, high crotch. You already have all that. Okay, now we talked about cut the corner and head hunt.
a both ends.
You know, which is work on these back and forth. Don't keep too big ones. He's already done one. He was just saying that. You feel like you're pretty good at it. So you find more ways to get in there, you know, cut the corner. Cut the corner. Yes, dismissed. Good job. Don't forget your sweatshirt.